What is up, everybody? We're going live. The players are here. They're loading them up. Good gravy. I better present screen. There we go. All right. Welcome to another exciting Invader League Blitz round robin match. As it says in the description, everybody's favorite chicken kicker, Mr. Witty, is back. His opponent today, running a very spicy Empire list, Iden, with a repeater no push, a Vigo, a mortar and a shore with a heavy, T-21 Storms, 2 Black Suns with mag deaths, frags. Boy, that's gonna hurt. Couple full scouts. Love to see that. And Inferno. Iden's trusty team. We're gonna sip tea. Oh my gosh, it's all happening too fast. I thought I had like 5 more minutes. All right, we are back on the Nova Processing Center map, which we saw yesterday. We are live right now. I gotta get this link. Post it in the places. All right, I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. You're almost there. You're almost to the end of the week. Maybe you'll make it. Maybe you won't. Remains to be seen for all of us. All right. The spam is done. We've spammed. We have spammed that we are here and we are alive. And that a game is afoot. Gotta move my mic a little bit. Sorry, I'm banging around. All right. So act disparity here. 10x for 10x for CommanderKQ. KQ, yeah. Almost thought I had his name backwards. We'll be joined by Captain Nita, it looks like. His pickup game no-showed. Oh, write it in the Book of Grudges. And I probably will not forget that Nita has actually joined today. We'll see. We'll see. I've mentioned it to you now, so it's even funnier when I do forget. This is, you know, fundamentals of comedy. Setup, payoff. If there's time, I got some good life advice today. It was pretty cool. Here, we'll take a look at some Signet stuff. Signetgame.com. You can join the Dice Ridge Discord. Find out more about Signet coming soon to PC. This is the first and really only piece of concept art. No, there's another sketch that's not like done. This is the first piece of concept art I did for this game. Way back when. And you've been looking at that other stupid screenshot all the time. So hey, it's pretty close. I gotta do this little holder with all the little seals. And you pick the thing you want to do and then you stamp it down. Boom. And that's how you play. That's the whole game. Boop, 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 boop. And then your opponent boop, boops. Boop, boops you back. Seems so simple. But it's brutal. We got some other stuff to look at. Here's some little bonus illustrations. This one guards your temples for a turn, I think. Can't remember exactly. Because my brain is busy with a shader project. I can't remember how my own game works. This one's called The Forge. This is like trying to get things to feel appropriately medieval. Like everything's like an illuminated manuscript, right? This is me. This is me. Look, I have a ponytail. I can be an art director. Okay. All right. Getting to the cuts. Cards did not all load. So that's a bit of a shame. Well, I guess we'll find out what they cut to. I don't know why this happens. Occasionally. They like spawn behind the thing or up in the air. It's like they don't get placed right. Don't know. Players will figure it out. We'll find out eventually. All right, we got to cut off a rollout right away. That's interesting. I would have thought Witty would have wanted to keep rollout, but maybe he doesn't like that corner for red. Especially with infiltrate, that corner is pretty defensive on the Nova map. Payload, breakthrough. Payload and breakthrough both, of course, favor. Hello, Captain Edith.
Hello there.
All right, red cut payload. Oh, they've passed. So we are settling on breakthrough advanced clear. Very old school. Boy, that feels like if you're blue, you gave up a lot. So blue, this is Mr. Witty again. So it's double ATST triple E-web. Because he's committed to the bit and he's committed to getting his round robin games done. The rest of you all need to get with it. This will help him get his E-webs out of the way, which is something. They're figuring out terrain, it looks like. But okay, so we're familiar with that list. Those of you tuning in, this is a TV show that builds week to week. You gotta watch them in order. That's not exactly true. You can stay. Nobody's here, so it doesn't matter. This is just for future generations. But opposing list, CommanderKQ here, red, is running Iden, double black suns, double full snipers, scouts. That's gonna be a real mean tack strike. Can you play tack strike turn 1 in Blitz? I don't know. He's got a great corner to hide those scouts pretty well. I'm trying to figure out what the... Oh, he can walk right over that. He can walk over everything.
That is nasty.
We've seen the Stardust Refinery map, which is like tons of height 3 stuff. But this one, some stuff is just a little bit more than height 1, it looks like. Which in the old days was kind of enough. It was kind of enough. These days, nothing. I feel like we've seen several breakthrough games in several clear conditions. All right, Witty doing the very pro tabletop move here of using his cohesion bubble to make his speed 1 moves. If you're not familiar with this trick, go up to your game keys up here at the top under options. You can choose game keys. You can bind the range bubble and the cohesion bubble to some button on your keyboard. And there you go. Speeds this up. Don't have to do this malarkey. This very thing goes away for you. Just use that cohesion bubble. It's already speed 1.
It's true.
Now you know. And
Nice little PSA.
yeah. Be interesting to see. Breakthrough. So CommanderKQ up on Axe by 1. We'll see by the end of turn 1 what the situation is.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any good targets for Tac Strike early on, I don't think. I feel like those ATSTs are going to be right in front of the army. Well, I guess not if he's doing. Never mind, because we're doing advanced positions, aren't we? So
yes,
he might then.
Yeah. Well, and the danger is always like, can you afford to go slow? Can you afford to throw a 3-pip and risk pinned down?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right? Like, he's got 5 things that can do a pin down. And, you know, the ATSTs have 2 guns apiece, so they can all split fire. Like, your Tac Strike could just become not a thing very fast. Yeah. Yikes.
Or if you misplay your guys and he plays the laser gun, and then now you're down, you know,
just
3 guys each in your scout squads. Is that Inferno he has as well?
He has Inferno and then 2 full scouts with snipers. Inferno has got an O-push.
Classic.
The Black Suns both have Vigos and Frags and Magdets. That could be real gnarly for the ATSTs real fast.
Mm-hmm.
He's got T-21 squad with impact grenades.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not a combo you see every day. And then Shores, a mortar, Vigo with lead, and Iden. Snow's scouting up, gonna joust out of the gravel pit there. The mortar choosing where to die. He chooses this spot where he can kind of peek between this building and this crystal, this Nova crystal chunk here. Because the ATSTs can walk over most of this stuff, there should be no issues with him getting stuck in his deployment here. Yep, 3 E-webs right in the front.
Those E-webs would be very easy Tac Strike targets.
I think you've almost got to play Tac Strike at this point, given where those are at. And you're just like especially that one up there with these scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they won't be safe there for long. You've still got to worry about an ATST being able to see from up here.
Yep.
Some little bit. Although don't sneak out too far, man. And he's exposed that squad there. But you know, a maximum of 1 wound, like you can live with that. He's thinking about it. He's trying to keep everybody safe. That's a really good spot for Inferno. I don't know about,
Mm-hmm.
But with the shores back here, maybe Inferno's setting up behind this building. Down here by Yellow Storms. All right. And scouts will threaten to make everybody miserable.
Does he have a flamer on the scout there, or on the snows?
Snows, yes. All the snows have flamers with frags.
That makes your target priority a little difficult, I think.
Yeah. It may just be who wants to roll more saves.
Yeah.
Early on.
Because I could definitely see that blue squad just double moving and roasting those scouts. Before they even get to go.
Right, and he's got the one pip that orders 2 units.
Mm-hmm.
So he can still get an aim on via linked. He can still get an aim on whatever. Boy, this is a lot of eggs. This is a lot of eggs.
It's going to be a lot of violence here to start off.
And there's still another snow. I mean, you could just put another snow over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with Tack Strike, he can maybe keep him safe. Maybe you pulse scan with Iden if you can be over there, because he's got Iden with the repeater. No loadout. He's rolling 5 dice. Yeah, and no robot buddy. Maybe the plan is to stick Iden there because there's room behind those scouts. Play an early pulse scan.
Mm-hmm.
Try to slow the snows down, and then just like, hey, I'm gonna get to shoot you twice with whatever else goes first, and then just try to pull special forces.
Right.
In the meantime. All right, Inferno setting up here, which means, yeah, that seems like Iden may be going in order for retinue to work over there by those scouts. I don't know if I love this ATST placement over here on our southern border of the map.
Yeah. I would maybe go more middle.
Yeah. I would just hang back. There's no reason, like, you give the Black Suns too good of an approach right there.
Yep.
And you're out activated. So unless you pick up an unactivated thing with your first act, or just early in the turn.
Which is not crazy.
No, not at all. Very doable. Oh, stop zooming around. I was trying to scroll my Discord. Silly. The game went crazy. Okay, Iden is going packed right in with Inferno. That feels kind of conservative to me, but maybe that's the thing. It won't be hard to slice this corner where all these scouts are piled. Mm-hmm. This ATST by the gravel pit can just walk towards center from where he's at and have a shot, I'm sure. It's still an ATST dice pool, so you don't respect it too much, but there are 9 dice if it gets them all in there. All right, he's thinking better of it. Maybe not. He's changing his mind. He's going back. Yep, all right. Oh, he is going to load out to the sniper rifle. Interesting choice. Man, over impact 1, critical 1?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And he's keeping O push. Yeah, I think with the snows and stuff, you're gonna have enough, and the E-webs, you're gonna have enough range 3 stuff to deal with. That would not be my choice. Maybe he's thinking he just wants to have a reliable thing to be able to finish off whatever ATST gets most hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, maybe that's a thing. Or punish Veers for trying to use the barrage gun, the beam gun.
Yeah, you'll always mark someone up, a crit or two there, I guess, and get your Pierce. And
yeah. So if he's got push as his 2-pip, do you just throw push on the scouts, try to wheel away? You see what I'm saying?
I think so.
If you could just nope out of that corner. Because the snows are slow and that E-web's in the way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you just ran everybody down here to where Inferno and Iden are.
I think you got to, because those guys are just, they will die.
Right. I don't think you can trade out the number of things that are there. Like it doesn't matter if you go first unless you play Tack Strike. Tack Strike is your only peekaboo opportunity. But you're banking a lot on a lot of black dice. I don't know. Looks like blue's out. We got one BSE left for red. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've each chosen opposite flanks, so they'll just chase each other around the map.
Nice little circle.
Mm-hmm. No. Yep. No. Trying to figure out if you can walk through there. I think you can from the right angle. It's possible to fit the tool. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the move, though. Like, if he trundles up here, he might be able to peek a couple of you, but you got to just live with some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the Vigo. Yeah, the Vigo's chilling over here, too. Vigo with lead by example, so that should help keep the storms cooking. And those shores. This is a pretty good list. I like it. Like, this is a good 800 list no matter what you're playing. There we go. The beam gun versus Tack Strike. Oh, and it orders 2 units. Yikes. Now we'll see what Witty does here. Witty, yeah, favors ordering the ATS. He said he does. So the scouts are going to get a Tack Strike off into that top corner. That's wild. That's given up quite a bit.
They'll get off one at least.
Yeah. Well, and then he's really at the mercy of his bag. I don't think he has improvised. No, he doesn't have improvised. So he's a 50-50 on supports or core after that.
Beam gun has to be from Veers, right?
Yes, yeah. And he's got Veers in the bag, so that's slightly worse than 50-50.
He did pull a core. Yeah, I think we're going to see one of these guys die.
And he pulled the core. Yep. Yep. Snow Troopers doing the OG Tack Strike. The double speed one.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't have to put all the guys out there.
Yeah, I don't know. This is silly. It's just making it easy for Iden and Inferno to shoot those guys in the open late in the round.
He could have everyone behind that rock.
Yeah.
Just one guy out.
Yep. All right. Double move and shoot. 5 black and then frags. Jeepers. Surging to crit because of frags.
That's
6.
6.
Might be the squad.
Probably should be on average.
They should save 2. Oh, very nice save.
Oh, sorry, they surge blocks, right?
Yeah, yeah. Scouts looking stout. All right, go with yellow and try to kill teal.
Yeah.
Don't go with the hurt squad.
Jump out there get your aim. Commit murder.
See who he decides to go with here. All right, he's got yellow. That is the right move. Don't overthink it. Don't.
Just touch the thing.
Yep. Aim. No, you want to move to their shoot and move back.
Yeah. You definitely want to just move back.
I think so. Because you're unlikely to save 60% again.
No. I do not think you can hide from the ATST, though. I think the ATST can jump on top of this building and probably shoot over this rock.
Yeah, but you got low profile, and it's just an ATST, so that might be livable.
That might be okay.
If the ATST gets closer, that's okay for the Black Suns and everything else. Like, if he can eliminate enough scoring units over here, he's fine, right? If the ATST is the only thing that walks away, and he wins that other flank, he'll probably come out ahead because he's one act up to begin with. All right. 10 black. Pierce 1.
That's a big shot.
He doesn't surge, though.
No, he does not. That's right.
Yeah.
He's got 2 aims. He must
got
have
it
aimed
to 5. Yep, he got it to 5 Pierce 1. So that's enough to kill them. If he blanks or only has 1 shield.
That'll be 3.
Yeah, 3. Pretty good. Down to just the heavy, though. All right. We'll see. We'll see if Witty here can pull another core. Yeah, his odds of catching core are worse. He does, though. Oh, the bag. The bag gives.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred to see pinned down this turn, but...
Man, and he rolled it off.
That hurts. That's painful.
Yeah, I probably would have sat on the beam gun as well. I think this is kind of like a little too playbooky of a move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now he's going to be... See, if he moved back here with just the 1 aim, yellow would be out of range from where they were.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get anyone, it looks like.
He might just have this front orange guy. He does. He's clipping orange here.
Yeah, you go for orange.
Yeah, and if he could probably take a steeper angle and be behind this guy and see that dude with the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean,
he could still kill these guys.
Yeah, he could. The unactivated squad. It's just 2, so trying to get some paint to keep the heavy weapon alive. No paint, so it's just the unit leader.
But hey, it's breakthrough. That is still a scoring unit.
That is a dude.
Still a guy you got to kill.
Yep. And if he can't get a good shot with that guy, just like double moving into one of those squads, if anything's left after Iden and Inferno go.
Oh yeah.
Not horrible. Not horrible. And Iden's, well, if that guy's suppressed, it's going to be a problem.
He's courage too.
He's got 2 suppression now.
No. He's got inspire on
this guy way over here.
He's way over there. Oh.
This dude.
Well.
Yeah.
You know, it happens.
I would have liked to have seen Inferno a little closer to the shores. Get the coordinate value.
Mm-hmm.
I would not go with these guys yet. I would wait and see if that ATST is going to give you anything. But maybe you're thinking you want to hit these snows.
Yeah, that's a unit you want to be going into the ATST, though, I think.
They have impacts and a T-21.
Yeah.
I would think so, too. I would hold that unit.
And now you're putting them in a place where they can just be aim shot and potentially
just
destroyed.
let this mortar shoot an E-Web or something.
Mm-hmm.
This mortar might be able to see these purple snows. That's even more valuable. Through this little window with silhouettes on.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you could. And that's 2 suppression. All right, we're popping out. We're shooting something with storms. Yeah, that's right. It's 8 dice.
It's a good dice pool.
2 crits. Couple natty crits. It's into the snows, and they'll take one. Okay, not that one. That guy had a family. He gets to stay. All right. All right. I think if you're Witty, you've got to pull. You have to go with the ATSTs did last.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is kind of a bummer. I don't think Veers is going to have 2 things to shoot, but these guys may be in range of each other. No, that's not range. They are within 1, so he can beam the shore mortar here from kind of where he's at, more or less.
He cannot reach those storms that just went.
I think he'll be able to peek these storms.
Mm-hmm. Should be able to beam into them.
Yeah, there he goes. He's gonna get over here where he can see either side of this building, and they're just at one of each other.
You won't be able to see through the ATST there.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You have to move up a bit more, which is dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. ATST's block line of sight.
You might be able to take a shot there.
Thickest of chicken legs. I think this crystal's in the way from there into yellow.
Well, there's definitely a place where it works, but
I mean,
do you want to move up that close?
Camera wigged out. Yeah, I mean, worst case, you just shoot the shoot the stupid mortar. Call it a day. Oh, he can see this black sun that's right here. He can see a black sun guy. Yep. Yeah, suppress him. That'll teach him.
Kill a guy. They'll have no cover.
Yep. Yeah, I think he can only kill the 1. So, yeah. ROI for your command card. I don't know if I love it, but force suppression ain't nothing. Blank dice, though. Blank dice are, in fact, nothing. Spins his aim, gets a 1 out of it. And they save it. Ugh. The shore. The little shore who could. One crit and 1 hit. For a maximum of 1 wound. No interest. Yeah, you deserve it for standing over there, you goober. Well, the body's piling up a little bit over here. We got 5 dead dudes for red. We've got 4 dead dudes for blue. It is Blitz after all.
This is the way.
That's what it says on the box. I think going with this guy is smart. You don't want to pull the Black Suns if you can help it. You probably do want to go ahead and go with Iden. All right, this guy's going to get his 2 actions. He's going to do attack strike. Move and shoot teal in the open.
Can you get another move and punch someone?
It's steady, so no. Also, it's the same dice.
Yeah.
I think you just want to keep that guy alive anyway.
Oh, it's less dice actually, because it'd only be one, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's true.
He only gets one out of that.
He gets one. They don't save it though. The Flamer's toast. Oh, and he's gonna base that guy. Don't do that.
No,
what will ISF shoot?
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, it keeps him busy. ISF can now shoot whatever they please. So.
Yeah, you can take care of the E-Web.
Yeah. Deal with the E-Web. Try to put marksman shots into the ATSTs. That may be what he's thinking. Is he wants to peek down here and shoot this gravel pit ATST. All right, this flank is pretty resolved now, at least for this round. Blue definitely winning the trade with that full squad safe in melee. I don't love that move.
Yep. I think you're more afraid of the snows than the E-Web.
Yeah, the E-Web's just a timing problem. It's just a timing problem. And he's got plenty of cover to work with, so.
It's kind of a pity he didn't pull it earlier, and he could have moved up and stood by. Kind of protect his nose.
All right. Vigo shakes his aid.
Is this the first list that we're casting that has aids in it?
Yeah. We're yet to get our favorite fish aids. This is, I don't know. They're green, so is it Kool-Aid? Maybe. All right. It's like he passed the name and did a move after his inspire.
It's a good move. I don't know if you're gonna get shots with them on the ATSCs this turn.
No, they might be able to get purple snows or one of these E-Webs, depending on where they do. How far stuff tries to get. I think you just wait with this thing.
Yeah, if you go with one, I think you go with the one on the right there, and you just take out the storms.
Yeah, that guy shouldn't move at this point. Maybe you try to hold it as long as you can though to get a better target. Wait for a better target to emerge. He's got himself in a real pickle. I don't think he's gonna get anything out of the range 3 gun with this shot.
No, it doesn't look like it.
He will have a bead betwixt the crystal and the building into those same black suns that have already been shot and are down a man. He's got the shores if he wants them.
Probably has the mortar as well.
Probably well.
The mortar's taller.
The mortar is quite tall. He probably does have the mortar. Kind of through that little gap. Some shores are getting flipped. Some shores are standing back up. Decisions to be made. He'll shoot black suns. Not the hurt squad, it looks like, or at least that's the one he clicked. For a crit. Oh, 2. Oh, he's got another aim from spotter from Veers for 2. He'll spend his surge and he'll walk away unscathed.
Good old ATST.
Yep. throwing 6 stupid dice at range 4. I think that's why you just can't go with him yet. You've got to try to get a range 3 shot with those things. I think you got to pull. Like, pulling at this point, the Snows can go shoot those storms. They have a perfectly valid target. Or they can just back up. Also fine.
You could use them as bait to get the Black Suns come around the corner so the ATST can crush them.
Right. If you wheel them towards middle, you'd be in a not terrible position.
Move up, take a standby with your E-webs, which has not pulled the E-webs yet.
No, he's got a pull to do them, and he went with the ATST, which he had the token out instead. I guess we're gonna get a split fire here. Range 3's into the E-web, range 4 into the ATST. No, everything's going into that E-web. Don't really care for that, but okay. You've got 2 past cover.
Well, they said 4. This one went.
Surge. Am I crazy?
Yeah, critical 1. Maybe he's touching. Is he touching the rock? And they said it's open.
Oh, maybe. I guess if they count that base there as part of the crystal, that's fine.
I would still think he has the building there, but
I just work here.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching.
All right, our first E-web is finally on deck. I think you got to move up and take a standby with one of these goobers. Try to keep Iden and Inferno honest. He's going with the one that's hurt. I guess he's just going to return fire. This feels like the worst E-web to go with. Guess he's worried about Black Suns getting a range 2 off. That really makes him sad. He's gonna tap the barrage gun into shores. Couple crits. So we'll get 4 past cover. It's a pretty good shot. Shores do not surge. Oh, another great save, though. There are no saves yesterday. They're all here today. That's 2 suppression for the barrage gun. Let's see if they figure it out. Yeah. They have pretty experienced pair of players here. All right, Iden finally making something happen. I don't know what you think you're doing now that you... Oh, this feels low value. Gonna double move to shoot this E-web and then just get shot back. Seems not good. By an ATST and an E-web. Hate this play. Should be shooting those Snows. Oh, this is not Iden, it's Inferno. I guess it's slightly better. They've got a retinue aim, they've got an O-push aim, they've got 2 tack strike aims. That E-web is getting dunked.
It's gonna get toasted.
We'll see what the dice say.
Gonna be heavy cover. 3 crits. Oof.
He's gonna make it 5 crits, Pierce 1.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
You could re-roll those 2 first. You've got the... Well, that's 3 and then 1 to make it Pierce. Yeah, that's fine. That's enough.
Yep. Before activating.
What a shot. Yeah, huge. He's up on Axe, and he just yanked 12 actions off the board. A great move. I said it was terrible because I thought it was Iden. I like it much better this way. Still risky, but you're only getting shot back by that ATST from there. He was careful not to peek out too much. All right, snows come out of the bag. Purple snows. Looks like they are going to chase.
They got both actions.
They got both. Actually, they did roll it off. Wow. The suppression has meant nothing for either side so far. BSE both have Vigos, so they're courage 2. Another flame. 3 flame shots off this match.
It's wild.
Already in 1 round. It's pretty steep. For
Only
4, that's not bad. Oh,
another
saves continue to be hot. 1 storm. Boy. If it's going to be like that, this game will take forever.
No doubt. Still got that ATST, though.
He's got this ATST, and, like, 2 suppression on the storms may be enough.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't move to throw the impacts, like, you're fine. All right, Mortar keeps his 1. He's just gonna, just aim shoot that guy. Got his token crit. Oh, he was suppressed, so, oh no, he did aim. E-Web does save. No, he doesn't surge. My mistake. I've seen this list 3 times. I still don't know what E-Webs do. That's how little faith I have in them. All right, get this guy out of this ATST's way. He just needs like a single move here and a standby.
Yeah, that'll do.
Because he just really needs to shut off Iden's options somewhat.
Like, make her scared.
Yeah, if Iden just, like, the worst case scenario is Iden double moves and finishes off this teal snow trooper, because then he's going to be down 2x this round. If Iden peeks and takes a shot at this guy, this E-Web, that's also kind of lousy, but you could probably live with it. She's going to quick think and then peek. Touch that. He'll be in heavy anyway. Doesn't matter. Yep, she is going for the E-Web. This E-Web did a kind of a crazy reposition at the end of his move, so he's not able to shoot Iden at all, but
he will be with the pistols.
Well, I mean, he could shoot somebody else, but CommanderKQ here has lined it up nicely, where he's not even going to expose himself. And he's going to get 2 crits out of it with a crit and a surge, spend 1 with marksman to make it 2 crits, pierce 1. And that finishes off that other E-Web. Wow.
That hurts.
Wow. He's down 2 axe and he's got a snow on one body. In exchange for 1 dude out of almost every squad. And almost all of a scout squad. Does not a great feel. Yeah, I think pin down. Pin down was the move. Because if you're those snows who went first on pin down, right? Let's say you go to your bag and pull anyway. And those snows got to go first just like they did. You just split fire and you knock all the orders off of both those special forces scout squads.
Mm-hmm.
Flame 1. If you can frag the other one, you frag the other one, or you just shoot the E11, just shoot an E11 into them, whatever it takes. Because all it takes is they have to defend. All right, ATST shooting into yellow storms here.
It's a good roll.
Yeah, he's got a couple aims. He converted 1. There's the last one. Pretty good. 8 down to 6. The fabled 6 hits.
That'll be 3.
Yep, they save half, which is average. So the heavy's down. I think if you're Commander KQ, you can live with that because that act still has to get dealt with, and your Black Suns are going to get to go dead last and not face any reprisal, which is wild.
It's kind of crazy.
He's got to be careful where he places stuff in terms of orders and everything else. Yep, and he's got to be careful of that standby. And this is a tough call. I don't know if you care about that standby.
I wonder if you just double move up to the ATST.
Right. Do you go wide here? Now that forest is difficult. I mean, assuming the players haven't audibled into some other dimension. But they're just going to move up here and take an open shot on snows. I think that's fine. But you need these guys to deal with the ATSTs because you put all of your tax strike into other stuff, right? So you're not dice fixing into the ATSTs as much.
Right.
All right, he's explaining the dice pool. Magdet, 1 frag, and then everybody else.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, full conversion on the reroll.
I hate it.
Second aim. That one doesn't go through. So it's 11.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's a lot of dice.
That's too many red saves. Oh, man.
Oh, that's a lot of...
3.
What the heck?
8 shields.
You hate to see it.
Oh, my goodness. Those guys are kind of cohered in the way.
They are not cohered well, though.
No, I think this
those squads, they should be able to make it through.
This Rose squad should be able to make it through there, right in the
They might only go 1 action too. They are suppressed.
No, they've got a Vigo. They're Courage 2.
Oh, they're Courage 2. They don't care.
Yeah.
They gotta sell some drugs.
That's right. Lead by example paid off and got that out of there. Oops, they moved a suppression onto a storm on accident. Yeah, you'll be outside of 3 here. This guy, I think you maybe double move.
Double move, play a 1 pip next turn, pull core, get a big old shot into that ATST. Like, oh, impact what? 1,000?
Yeah. Impact 3.
Impact 3.
Frags.
Surge to crit.
Yeah.
1,000 aims. World's your oyster.
Yep. Probably 2 aims, but you know, who's keeping score?
You're rerolling 4, so it's like 4 aims.
All right, he's talked himself out of it. He's just going to try to finish this snow off.
That's fair too.
I don't hate it. It'll blast his cover away.
He does not have to be as aggressive. He is red, so the onus is on blue player to score.
Yeah, and he's way ahead on activations at this point.
Not as crazy of a roll.
No conversion on that aim. But he gets it up to 6. And
another good save.
Yeah. Man. For those of you who watched last night, there were no saves. There were no saves anywhere.
No red saves at all last night, I don't think.
But the saves have come to play today. Oh, man. We're down 3 activations for blue at the end of 1. Red has 2 squads down to just a unit leader. Coming out way ahead so far, though.
I think so.
Way ahead. This is a tough matchup for these ATSTs. I just don't think it was the right. I think you got to play pin down turn 1. I'm pretty sure pin down is in his deck. I cannot remember. It'd be madness if it wasn't. All right, Veers is going with the Bombard versus Coordinated Fire. Who's going to even be in range for Iden to give an order here?
I guess
that's a generic, but it might say Imperial only. Does that work? The Vigo can give that, can issue those orders?
She's in range.
She's in range of the shores. She can't order those guys anyway.
She didn't order anyone else.
Yeah.
He only gave out 2 orders.
Right, because that's who's in range, and it's core, because it's coordinated fire. It's 3 core.
And that the stormtroopers are down to a guy, so I mean.
Yeah, and they're out of range.
Who cares?
So, yeah, you almost want more core in your bag so you can pull these guys. All right, this is interesting. This guy should move and base yellow. Okay, no, this is the wrong choice.
That's a risky play.
Yeah, because he's going to leave his own dudes exposed here. Maybe you just move in and dodge. No, he's going to punch. Oh, it blanked. He saved himself. He saved himself from himself. Yeah, you don't want to punch that guy and leave blue exposed where you've got to hope you pull core. When you have 1 more core and 3 other things. If you're yellow, oh, he's gonna go with the lone guy who's gonna dodge and punch. Dodge and punch back against the other lone dude. Drop my eraser that I was fidgeting with. My whole world.
Oh no.
Oh, I found it, don't worry. Oh, and he punched him down. Man.
What a whirlwind of events there.
Yeah, that moving that snow in was not the move.
You needed to go to yellow. Prevent the shot.
Yep.
If not, yellow can turn around that corner and they can shoot that E-Web if they want.
Yep. You've got
double move against that building and hide from the ATST.
Yeah,
which is also a thing.
Veers probably wants to move here. Oh, use your move. Use the move, kids, even if you're going to slide them around. That way you can always get back to where you were easily.
Yeah.
If just in case something gets goofy. Because now the game state, I mean, while not essential to the outcome here, the game state is fragile.
It's ruined.
Yeah.
Big old asterisks next to this game now. 3 saves, 1 saves out of 3.
Yeah, shores. That's shores for you. Overpriced and not so great.
Evening out from the rest of the saves though too. So
both sides have saved pretty well. There's just more shooting on blue. The E-Webs didn't do enough.
E-Webs have had 1 good shot.
Yeah.
I think you just aim and shoot ATST. Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. You got the heavy.
You're stuck there.
Can the heavy see? Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
He sees the leg.
Yeah, those juicy chicken legs. Oh, he's got a crit.
Looking for Christmas miracles. No miracles, just 1 crit.
And it's saves it.
Ouchie.
Oh. We were not kidding when we said the saves showed up today. Even the ATSTs are getting saves.
No, I don't think you move these ATSTs again. At least this teal one, I don't think you move up. Not quite. You don't want to get any closer to help out the Black Suns.
No, I think if anything, you try to shoot and then reverse a little bit. He's just going to aim, though.
I don't hate that either.
He's got a turn where he can get away with it here. But, like, that's it. And so next turn, he's in the hole. So I probably would have shot and reversed or shot and at least done a pivot, give myself an exit strategy. Looks like he's shooting the full squad. It's going to be heavy cover.
That's a decent start.
His ATSTs have rolled great.
That's a full boat.
Yeah, full 9, down to 7 after cover. Taking 3. big hit. Gives him a little bit of breathing room. Yep, they do get to keep their surge. ATSTs are going to have to carry the day at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Veers is out of tricks, other than his E11. This poor E-Web is so screwed.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you do with him? Do you just move up, take a standby, maybe?
Yeah, he's got to try to get himself rotated a little bit better.
Well, you might be able to swing and shoot Inferno, maybe.
Yeah, from where he's at, he might be able to turn and shoot Inferno. Who can this mortar see? Yeah, the ATSD. Aim and shoot him. See, you got crit one.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened.
He's got one crit. He got 2 crits.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a wound.
Gets a wound through. 1 wound though, so ATSD saving 66% so far.
10 to go.
Okay. He had an aim from the
coordinated
shores, coordinated fire, so he's going to scoot, and then he can give an aim here to a Black Sun. This is some nice flying here. He's used reposition to get himself a nice angle. He's almost escaped behind this building.
Mm-hmm.
And he's left himself where he can contribute, not just playing defense. Because just moving that thing to score at this point is going to be annoying for Blue, because Blue's just going to have more targets than they have guns for. All right, E-Web out of the bag. If you're this E-Web, who can you see?
He might not be able to see Inferno.
No, I don't think so. CommanderKQ did set those two up very well. I mean, I still think it would have been much better if they'd killed Blue Snows here, but all things considered, this is not awful.
He's going to pivot move.
You got to be careful here that, like, stuff's going to climb up from over here onto this building.
Yellow could move right back and just shoot you there in the open.
Yeah.
They don't have a free reposition, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, you can take a standby. Just move up there and take a standby then.
Yeah.
I don't terribly hate that. Man, the Fever got killed.
I'm curious to see how long the interest lasts.
Right, because the interest just like exploded.
Yeah, they had great. I mean, it's the best rating since like 2001, which might be the first or second year of the. It's probably the first season because I think they started in 2000.
Mm-hmm. This game was on ESPN, wasn't it, or Disney Plus?
Disney Plus streamed the first one.
They lost by almost 40.
This is WNBA because we're in Indiana and basketball is everything.
Basketball be life.
Yeah, so we're having an aside while this E-Web figures out its existential crisis. Don't worry, buddy. It'll be over soon.
You'll get through it.
Yeah. I'm curious to see. I mean, because like the Fever were trash. That's why they got the first draft pick.
They got 2 first draft picks back to back, I believe.
Yeah.
Because they're so bad.
Yeah. So we'll see.
How did Caitlin do? Let's see. We're on a first name basis.
Yeah, sure.
She was minus 24.
Oh no. Was anybody positive though?
No, nobody on the team was positive.
Okay.
She had like 10 turnovers in the first game. I saw.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean even though it's women's ball, you got to remember it is all of the best women's players from college. It is only the good ones, you know. So The fact that they're doing an expansion team for that league, though, is bonkers. Like, you don't have the talent for this. Don't dilute the talent. It's not going to make the product better. It's just a terrible choice.
Focus on making a profit first.
All right, they're calling the bases of the crystals difficult for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they're saying they're doing a climb. I also don't know why that's a thing. Unless that's just the spot he wants to be at. So he can hang dudes, yeah, this way. Yep. Sure. Go for it.
That ATS, he's going to get an open shot on those YOLO boys if he wants it.
Yeah.
Which I think at this point you do.
I'm not sure this guy can see. They're probably in the open. Unless they're counting the bases of these crystals as part of the crystals.
I think they are. I think they're counting the base. Hiding that guy, I guess.
Yeah, to ensure that
the unit lives.
I guess. Yeah. So it's a big brain play.
I don't know if that's enough. If that ATST cleans up on top of that building,
Looks
I
like
think he has an angle.
Yeah, he's gonna sit on his standby, which may be the last thing he ever does.
Yeah.
4, Pierce 1.
And he's dead.
He's dead. Yeah, Pierce makes E-Webs sad. They just need to be like 5 or 6 hit points. Like FDs.
Yep.
Yep, and here, as we expected. Oh, this roof sloped. That'll teach you.
Well, all he's got to do is touch it.
Climbing on all these boxes. Yeah, all he has to do is touch it. It's very simple.
It's a simple fix. Just touch it.
You don't have to be up there. Although he might not be able to get the arc. Pivot. Oh, he may be base in the corner right there anyway.
You might be able to see that guy.
Oh yeah, he can. He can see all of them.
Nowhere to hide in the void.
Yeah. The Eye of Sauron. It's still real. They're still making that show, apparently.
It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't the greatest either.
I just don't have time for that much TV. All right, they got to 6. They're calling it open. 2 saves, so he'll be
leader.
Down to just the unit leader. Heck of a shot, and look, blue is right there to punch that scout to death and then tie up the other one and stay safe.
Yep.
Like, I know Witty's only down to 4-axe, but his 4-axe they're well positioned with plenty of time. And all the firepower he has left is these BSEs who are going to have to run at this ATST who's just going to back away from this this difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I still think that ATST should have backed up because you could never back up enough with stuff just double moves at you. Versus, I mean, it took a big shot, so I don't know. The aim helped. He did roll very good.
Yeah, he killed 3 dudes.
Vigo does some inspiring, feeds an aim, takes a dodge. Iden, quick thinking into that ATST with the 2 black sniper.
See, at least a crit. Is she going to be able to pierce it? That's a double blank.
Yep, that's the Iden I know and love.
Yep, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
That's every day of my life. It's double blank sniper rifles every day.
Every few months you come back to her and you're like, oh, it's gonna be good. And
she's still good, man, but
she is good.
The games seem like they're much harder than they should be most of the time.
It's hard to be a pure gun line anymore.
All right. For the Snows punch into the scout for 4, they'll dodge one down to 3. That guy had no will to live. He full blanks. Yep. And then they base right here.
Just as CommanderKQ predicted.
Confirmed. Yep.
Now that ATST can turn its attention away.
Yep. Witty did win this corner going first. That's all it took. And then probably an unforced error there by KQ. Not, but well, by basing those guys. All right. Yeah, everything's gone now. Now's the time to double move.
Yep.
You're not going to have cover. It's just going to be a race.
Yeah, I think he just plays a 1 pip next turn, shoots those guys, and backs up.
He's played Veers as 1 pip, so he's got the Unrelenting Fire 1 pip in the tank. It's definitely going to be a roll-off. Who knows? Who knows what we choose? I assume he's cohering these guys over here to hide from the other ATST. I'm sure he can.
He could probably maybe see.
Well, he's gonna have a hard time getting over there, though. Is the thing. Since he pivoted.
Well, he can just climb up on top now. Shoot.
Oh yeah, he's got a better angle here to get up on top. And I guess Inferno will try to wheel around to the other side of this building by Iden and put another shot into. Nope, he's just going up the middle.
Yeah.
And by up the middle, I mean over the flank here to continue dealing with these Snows.
Yeah, they're in a weird spot now.
Yeah. Well, the Snows have to deal with that scout, so you just want to be outside of a move.
Sure.
As long as you're outside of a move, you're okay. And he's done a very good job sticking to cover. And like using the shape of these crystals to kind of like hide the shadow. Another double blank sniper. And he rolls into 2 hits.
Yep. I hate to see it.
That's that marksman life, man.
That is.
It stresses me out.
2 suppression on the single guy here.
Yep.
And he is backing away. I think you just run him up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the wrong way. I mean, you don't want to give Veers something to do at the same time, so maybe not.
True.
Maybe it's a little early. Although this crystal in mid might be an okay spot.
Or maybe he decides to, shoot him with the ATST instead, and he takes some heat off of your Black Suns. Who knows?
Yeah. I'd at least like to give my opponent the chance to screw up. All right. Tokens are done. We are on to round 3.
It is 3. It's been violent.
Yeah. Very. Both ways. Tons of stuff is dead. Red hanging on to most of their activations. They have lost orange scouts. But they've got unit leaders at least alive for everything else. Blue down to 4 axe total. Oh. Blue did not play a 1 pip.
Interesting. 1 assault.
Conservative.
What did red play?
Red played ambush.
No ploy.
No ploy. No pulse scan.
I guess you don't need ploy, but
I thought you'd throw pulse scan here. Token up Iden for a better shot to try to finish this thing off. Same number of orders, and you're still trying to pull a core, which he managed. I guess if you're blue, the thought process is this gives me maximum aims. I have full order control. And one shot shouldn't kill me because they don't have enough dice. Right? Yep. So BSE will leapfrog their forward cohere, throw the magnet into yeah, make sure you give your that's right. Give your other unit leader a spot to land. I would still scooch that guy out of the way, but okay. He can climb over that gravel pit if he has to. All right, so 3 black, 1 frag guy, and then there's 3 dudes. So it'll be 10 dice.
It's a lot of dice.
It's technically possible because this guy's taken a wound. Oh, it's a terrible roll.
He gets a reroll 4 though.
He rerolls 3. He doesn't have scopes. So he gets it to 4.
Only
and
2 wounds.
He'll deal 2. So hey, the assault command card, a solid choice. Didn't panic. Didn't try to rush, you know. Yep. Now pivot and shoot the hurt squad. This is pretty savvy. He's touching that one piece.
Yep, no cover.
So it should be open. Dumps everything.
Oh,
ATSTs continue to roll great. They get 1 more out of rerolling 2 white for 8.
That's a heck of a save.
An incredible save. He'll take 2 though, which means he's gonna lose the jump in the mag debt. He's down to just another unit leader.
He's not taking 4? He should take 4. He had to save 8.
Oh, there's 2 surges there.
Yep.
I missed that other surge. Dang. Wow. Great choice on the assault here. Really paid off big. Really paid off big. This is that turn of events really tilts this game. Because now there's 3 activations for blue that red is going to have a hard time stopping. You've got to try to get shots on Veers. This ATS is now sitting on 3. Iden needs to think about how she'll score. Or not. Or quick thinking and shoot again. Okay. I mean, it's 2 black. It's a coin flip. It should be 1 pierce 1, right? Oh, he's going to get 2 pierce 1 this time.
No, he didn't pierce it.
It's always pierce.
Oh, it's always pierce.
Yeah,
okay.
It's Dell who you have to pay for. But
That's
double save out of the ATST, so it still only counts for 1.
That hurts.
Brutal.
And he pulled the scout team.
He pulled.
No, he's going with Inferno. I don't know if I like going with Inferno yet.
Maybe you.
Is he going to take a standby?
Yep.
I think I'd try to get a punch with the scout guy first.
Well, yeah, I think so too. I think you dodge. Because 5 black versus a dodge, you're not 100% that's going to work. And then surging white saves. It still ought to. But just barely, you know. Okay, climb up there. Do it. Climb up there and shoot them through this little gap. Nope. The chicken turns left. And he's gonna shoot a shore trooper? Why not pass if you're blue?
Yeah, I think passing's not terrible.
I mean, there's 4 acts over here. That's your whole list.
Wait for something else to
Wait.
move and
Yeah, or at least pull these guys now. Right? Like you could walk the ATST on top of this building, take your own standby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's gonna shoot shores. With everything, he's got the aim for blinked, of course, so he'll get it to 4 after cover. That ought to be enough. It's not, though.
No.
75% saves continue to be the new normal. But Shores have lost their heavy weapon. They are also mostly pointless. There's a lot of mostly pointless activations on the table for red right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our lone scout boy takes a dodge and whiffs. He was too busy getting the dodge out of his pockets to remember to punch.
Do you just withdraw here, maybe with the snows? Withdraw out of range of the standby?
Yeah, I think so. I
Just
think
set up for next turn?
you just set up on the other side of this rock at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't let Inferno play. That's fine. You can live with that.
Mm-hmm. I think he messed up going with Inferno too early there.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to see a double move from Veers.
I don't know that he's got anything else. He's not in range of anything.
Nothing super scary.
This is turn 3. It's advanced, so the deployments are relatively small. Now he's just got to kind of figure out when he can run the gauntlet against Iden and still get in. And I think he's got to be at least that far to have a chance at it. Okay. Storm, lone unit leader, just takes a dodge after he's suppressed.
Yeah, I think you got to run those guys out there.
I do too.
You just got to, you can't split fire that much.
Right. Yep. Here's the withdraw from Blue Snows.
No, that's a good move.
Man, Count Dooku is on fire tonight. All the predictions.
All of them. You can just swing around there and you burn Inferno next turn.
Yep, you've got plenty of choices here. Yeah, and he's still got a 1 pip in the tank. He's got Unrelenting Fire to go with. So, I mean, Iden's not in a bad spot for Pulse Scan. She can maybe even get on top of this building that she's right next to.
Yeah, Pulse Scan would be a good call for this turn. Mm-hmm. For this next turn, I think.
Yep. All right. Vigo's going to run downhill and expose himself to...
Arrest that man.
Yeah. I guess the mortar will too at this point.
Might as well.
I think at this point you've got to give Blue a chance to try to do too much.
I think for Blue, you're still just content standing and shooting with your ATSTs. If you need to score, ATST can double move and be there. I'm pretty sure.
They're very fast. He's got at least another turn of just shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's thinking, nope, he's staying there.
Guess it's going to be an aim shoot here into the ATST. Like clockwork, he's got his 1 crit.
And a save. Oh my goodness.
Another save. Unbelievable.
It's painful. Pacers are 5-point favorites tomorrow.
Boy.
Get your bets in now.
Yeah, yikes.
You know, the NBA is making it go to 7, so it's a good one. It's guaranteed.
That's true. It's the highest rated series right now. I think there's a good chance it goes to 7 anyway. They just have that gypsy curse where they can't win 3.
Yeah. Just win the next 2. We'll lose the first one in Boston. That's okay.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. Got a double move from the shore as well, also setting up for his attack run. Tokens are back. Blue knows what they're doing. I think it's got to be Unrelenting Fire here. It is against aggression.
It's like it dodges or aims.
Gives aims.
That's right.
So he could give an aim to... he's going to give one to the mortar? I don't think that's the move. Because he can aim those dudes up, but now he's got to pull, and he's got 3 core in the bag and 3 not core in the bag.
Yeah. I wouldn't give any orders at all.
Well, I think you core order these guys.
They don't get their aim.
They don't get an aim, but you still give them one from the card, and then you aid them one. So they'd be on 2 aims, and then they could aim and shoot.
Yeah.
But he's lost priority anyway. He's going to have to make 6 saves here.
7.
7 now with the aim from the ATST. Oh, and it's taken 3. He's still got the magnet.
Well, that's the important thing.
Yeah, he spent that surge. That surge needs to get taken out of there.
Well, now you're in a place where Veers is kind of happy to run over here and just start shooting people, I think.
And he didn't pull core. Yeah.
He did not. He pulled Vigo.
Yeah. You've got to use aggression to give an order to those guys.
What's the effect of Unrelenting Fire? I don't remember.
Unrelenting Fire it's a 1 pip, but it goes to any 2 units, which is why it's so good. And then your opponent cannot remove more than 1 suppression during their activation.
That's right. Pretty good.
Yeah, with the spur card and then the beam gun, you're piling suppression on, and he's got all the barrage guns on his E-webs. And then, hey, you can't take stuff off,
Battle Force is OP?
Is that true? Is that definitely the thing? Seems like it's not the thing.
I see people... I don't listen to the podcasts because I have a life, obviously. But I do look through the community content stuff. I do see lots of things about Battle Forces, the big thing or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Veer's taking a light back to heavy shot for full blank.
Love to see it. Good old Veers.
Yeah. It's a bummer. It's not a bad target choice, but he's left himself in a weird spot here. Oh, and he pulled Inferno.
Yeah, he really wanted to pull those snows.
Oh, no, get all the way out there. Make sure it's in the open. I guess you just have to touch the crystal. So there you go.
So what do you do with the second ATST now?
Yeah, I think the orders for both players here were not right. Oh, it's a full boat too. He'll spend his aim to make it pierce 1.
Oh. He lives.
Another 60% save.
Oh, he shot
just take 3.
Okay, I thought he was shooting the Veers. He was not.
No, I don't think he has 3 to Veers from there. He might. It's close.
You go with those guys. You just burn that single guy now, right?
I don't know.
I think you take care of that act.
Yeah, I think you roast
you let the ATST turn and shoot an Inferno.
Yep, because you can get that scout in the open. So it's a red and a black. That's probably the move.
Well, why are you going for an Inferno, buddy? Don't do that. Go for the scout.
He could split fire.
That's greedy.
That's super greedy. Because I mean, if they're counting the base here as being in the terrain, then he's giving that guy a mega heavy cover. He's got to roll a crit.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I guess it's all going into Inferno. So 1 red, 3 black.
That's
for
4.
full boat.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh. He has a surge, luckily, but
He has one surge.
man.
Jeepers, the chump gets barbecued.
And they get the other move away.
Yeah. If you're yellow, do you go base them again?
I think you just move around this ATST and
Yeah.
get the scoring position.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which
You
is
let
why I
Iden.
think you needed to kill him. I don't think you want the ATST having to shoot that guy.
No, ATST now has 3 things to deal with back here because of the goofy orders that went out. Ordering the ATSTs was wrong. You order 1 ATST and you order the snows. You have the 1 pip. You're going first. You gotta go with the snows here. And for CommanderKQ, he's got to order the, because you get to give an aim to a mercenary unit for every unit that you didn't give an order. It doesn't mean that you can't give it to the unit that did get the order with aggression. All right. Iden hops around the corner, throws the 2 black, kills the heavy off the snows. I thought we might see an E11 mega disrespect shot there.
No, just spin. Just spin.
Or speed 1 it so you're in a better spot. I think he may not have that guy in arc. He probably does.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the other guy though. The guy behind the rock.
No, but he could shoot yellow.
That's such a waste of a shot though.
He's just gotta kill whatever he can kill. Oh yeah, he can see that guy.
Oh yeah, he can see
this guy.
Yeah. No, you do have to kill yellow though.
I would split fire.
I put the big gun into yellow.
Yes, 100%. Big gun into yellow, little gun into Inferno. Yep. Let's see how he splits it up though. You never know. You never know what a player will do. He's got the aim. He's re-rolling. Oh, no conversion. Just a suppression. So he put the big gun into Inferno. Now he's got the little gun for 1. They call it open and he saves it.
Yep. That's why you don't get greedy.
This is the worst timeline.
It never pays off to be greedy.
The worst timeline. I like the split fire there, but I would have done it the other way around. I would have tried to commit to you have to pick up an act with that shot. Okay. These guys keep their thing. Keep their suppression. They're gonna get a magdet throw off. I would consider climbing here, but they're probably just aim. What? You have 2 bodies over there.
It's not that many, right? Yeah.
No, this is wrong. It's just 3 black and a red.
That might be confusing the Vigo there. As a dude. Oh, they rolled it.
All right. All right. Who knows?
Not my circus.
No. mean, it's very racist, but they do all look the same. What are you gonna do? At least the unit leader's like doing the Fu Manchu, trying to be different.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his fancy pants on.
You know, there's at least 2 models in each squad that look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Pose-wise.
Yeah. They're not bad sculpts, other than the seams. The seams on that kit are awful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we need to have a quarterly review with somebody about those seams.
Well, that was the last thing that FFG did. So, I mean, there's no one to review with.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know, maybe it may be the same model guy. I don't know if they kept him or not.
I did not keep anyone, I don't believe.
All right. All right. Red is running out the clock here with a whole bunch of moving. You got 2 moves. Just he's gonna move and sharp 1 into this snow in the open.
Oh.
I like that move.
Yeah.
That's pretty heads up.
Heads up, 7-up.
I'd be tempted to let Iden deal with that guy, but he's got 1 crit.
No save.
No, does not save it. Well, this was 4. So he's still got 2 rounds of split fire shooting for these ATSTs. He could clean up a lot of these little acts that are just 1 dude still.
He's got Veers there too. Veers.
Okay, now he plays pin down 4 turns too late.
Yeah.
I think there's a little too much tunnel vision on getting the value out of linked targeting, maybe.
Yeah, and that's probably just your typical opening, right? You open with the beam.
Yeah.
There's just I don't know. I know it just wasn't a good shot with it, I think, turn 1.
No, I agree.
And 9 out of 10 times you're going with tack strike turn 1. So
okay. Iden has pulse scan. Like she had a million ways to deal with that snow.
Mm-hmm. That's a dead ATST.
Yeah. Well, we had that weird dice roll.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what happened there.
Not either. Oh, did the mortar fire support?
Oh, maybe.
Because that would be 3 white. That's what
that makes sense.
Oh, it's all coming back together.
It was all legal and above board. Thank God.
Oh, good.
The sanctity of the game lives on.
All right, we're back to just 1 asterisk. It's not 2 big platinum asterisks on this game. Just 1.
The league didn't try to screw us out of this game.
Yep.
This brought to you by FanDuel.
No, it's not. It's brought to you by signetgame.com. Please
that's right.
Please go join my Discord. We looked at some concept art before the match started, but players got in here early. We actually started like 5 minutes ahead of schedule. It's the anti-NBA. Somebody call Zaslav. We've got it for you, buddy. Don't worry.
Say what you will about the NFL, but those games start on time.
Yeah.
Mostly probably because there's 1,000 games a day, and everyone wants to watch them for some reason.
Yep. They're calling it here. Nothing I can do with 2 units, says Mr. Witty.
Yeah, it gets significantly harder.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Yep. It was a good game. It was savage. Ton of stuff died early, as we expected. I think command cards and orders was probably the biggest difference maker. There were no roll-offs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this assault choice, turn 3, to weather that shot and then kill most of this squad was great. CommanderKQ's big shot there where he did fire support with this mortar, and the guys he had left, that paid off huge. Did a ton of work. And then order of operations up here got really squirrely. I thought blue was going to come out ahead up here.
I did
but,
too. I think
not ordering that snow could just completely gave it back.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a couple missteps in how all that was handled.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the order of operations up here was wild. And then he could not quite capitalize on the amount of work he got done here. And the E-webs, I know advanced seems like it helps the E-webs, but maybe you've got to just stack E-webs up right here. Like all 3 of them. Just pile them all together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then give the ATST, let the ATSTs start parked back here. Let them have room to work wherever they need to work. They can kind of flow into either flank. But the wall of E-webs doesn't really benefit you when Iden and Dell are there to plink plonk. You just get plink plonked. And you can't play it too slow because you can just get plink plonked by the scouts also. So, like, the 2 snows, I think they had to be there. I don't know if that E-web mattered. Versus just if you're like, hey, the lane for the Black Suns is here, right? Is this bottom edge of our screen currently.
Sure.
If you're like, that's the Black Sun lane, all the E-webs go right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, this is it. You can magdet me all you want, but I'm not I'm not putting an ATSD over here. You gotta come fight them in the middle, because there's not enough real estate to hide them up here to go this way. The scouts occupied all this space. So I know red had the tools to win this game, but I feel like blue could have made it harder on them with a different deployment.
I think even if this up here on the top left, if the snowtroopers had handled that whole situation better,
yep.
The second second ATST could have turned and helped out the other ATST down here in the south.
Yes. Yeah, if Unrelenting Fire orders these guys and they go first, completely different situation.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a full boat frag into Inferno. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he opts to order these guys and then doesn't pull. He pulls Fears.
So if that happens, then this ATST can now move down south and shoot these guys hiding behind the wall. That's a whole other shot into the Black Suns.
Right. Or finish off that dude and wheel around. Or
I just feel like Veers could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, you're like, it's one guy. Whatever. We can probably have numbers maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because Iden's not in a position to get anywhere near scoring. Let me turn the grid on just so we can. Right. Can I interact with that button?
No.
I'm not a real boy. Like Iden's too far away here.
Yeah.
She'd have to commit to moving 2 full turns.
Which is hard because there's not a lot of cover there.
Yeah, Inferno's basically cooked. So these guys can probably still get in though. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Iden's not going to have enough juice to stop them. They can run down to here and score. Over on this side, then now you've just got to stop and maybe try to score this top ATST at the end. Because at that point, you've still got 3 rounds of shooting out of the ATSTs.
Right.
Because it was this turn, 4, 5, and 6 to just hammer this corner. Yep. It was a good one.
Sure
it was.
was.
A good game. Good game. Wild. Hour 45, everybody. Me saying Blitz is not faster's getting shown up.
We only played 4 rounds too, though.
This is 5. Yeah, they just barely started 5. I'll get out of here so they can disconnect. Whoa.
Brought to you by Signet.
Brought to you by Signet. Let's take another peek at concept art, and then we'll go back to our Blitz screen. There it is. There's my original doodle for this game.
You and I have a different idea what a doodle is.
They're all doodles. I believe strongly in scribbles, which doesn't work for everybody I've worked with in the past. What's that thing? I don't care. You figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just doing art. You're making the game.
If I cared what that was, I would have drawn a picture. Instead, you get to decide. And then we had a couple bonuses we looked at.
Oh,
illustrations.
Little night boy.
Yeah, and we were looking at
blacksmith.
little forge guy. Yeah, it's a trick. It's tricky to try to make them look like illuminated manuscripts. Because they can't be too good. They have to be iconic. Because they're tiny in the game, right? They sit next to these. Little things, so they kind of need to be clear, even at a small size. And then you also see them big in menus and stuff. But this is kind of about the size you expect to see them on screen. So they got to be kind of simple, kind of readable. And then the illuminated manuscript is like this weird balance of like detailed, but also wrong. Like they haven't figured out perspective all the way.
No, they had not.
They know it's happening, but they don't know how to make it make sense. So like I had to draw like a city, and I'll show that some other day. And it's like, how do I show like a busy city that like fits in this little triangle shape I've got to work with, and then also is appropriately wonky for the time period? That was tough. And so like this kind of thing of like, oh, he's pouring this, and then it's into a thing that's completely rotated to face you like hieroglyphic style, where you can see all the important information. Like it took me a while to get my brain around that art problem. It's like a weird art problem. Yeah. There you go. What a game.
Absolutely.
What a game. My new foliage rendering shader will be live soon. If you're in the Discord, you can check that out. If you think you're a game dev, and you can be, because Unity's free. And so you, like everybody else, can decide that you're just going to make Skyrim through sheer force of will. Trust me, a lot of other people are attempting this. and they're all buying my foliage rendering stuff. So if you want to be that, that's also in the Discord. I met a guy who has some e-commerce business. Had lunch with him today, and he was like, he gave me this brilliant piece of advice. So this we're going to end with real life advice today, since we're such a short stream. He made a brilliant observation. I've never heard this before, but I like, as soon as he said it, I was like, that's 100% true. You're totally right. He was like, you need to organize your company so the most senior people, so your C-suite, and then your managers, and then your chumps, right, are based on their time horizon awareness. So the people who can see the furthest into the future, you need to push to the top of the org chart. And the people who can't see as far ahead, you got to push down in the org chart. And I was like, oh, that's 100% true. That's brilliant. I had never heard that phrased that way before. Of like, it's your ability to see the future is the thing that should propel people up your org chart in your company. There you go.
Work on your clairvoyance.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Study
flip a
your
lot of
divination.
coins. Yeah.
Buy
More
yourself
ranks and divination. 100%.
buy the I Ching and flip a bunch of quarters and
Oh yeah,
read the future.
that's right.
It's a deep cut.
That is a good one. What is that? Idiot Wind is the Dylan song where he talks about the I Ching.
I think so, yeah.
I think that's right. They didn't have a Dylan class at art college. Can you believe that?
That's ridiculous.
They failed me. Of all the places that should have Dylanology class, it should be art college. There might have been one, and I just wasn't looking that hard.
We did that in high school. At my high
Oh
school,
man,
anyway. Yeah,
your high school is way better than my high school.
well, no doubt. Ben
Well,
Davis, BD Giants.
Okay, well, I was at LN with Odin and Conley, so I don't know. I don't know.
What Odin do? Nothing.
Yeah, poor guy, man. They invented back to tanks just after. Just after his knees gave out. Just right after.
He works at Butler.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, my sister saw him the other day.
Nice. Yeah, in gym class, you could not get him to post up for anything. He wanted to be a point guard so bad. Well, and he could see the future. We were like, post up.
Like, no, this is not the way.
Oh well, there you go. What a stream! Obscure basketball jargon.
Pure Indianapolis references.
Yeah, pure Indiana business.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you are welcome. We'll see when the next one is coming up. I don't think anybody else has requested a stream for a bit, so maybe if there's a late one this weekend for all zero views still listening, we're just unsubscribed as soon as I started into dad advice. We'll see you next time.